Gather as a community of family and friends and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Roxy and Andrea. God has created a world of harmony. Soaring birds, towering trees, brisk wind, animals of all kinds, each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. God's first gift was breathing life into humans and turning us toward each other to live in equality and unity. Roxy and Andrea, you come here to affirm your love for each other and enter into this sacred union. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy and awareness for today, Roxy and Andrea, you come together and bring all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. Especially bring today all your hopes and dreams for this marriage. You both have tremendous faith in each other as you trust your future to the other's care. You have excellent reasons for believing you belong together, but you have no guarees. Instead, you stand together about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. You marry in faith that God has called you to live as one. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. And your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to beautiful hopes you have for your future. Faith is the conviction of things not seen. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such times, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. May God bless you both. Amen. Roxy and Andrea, have you come here freely without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say, I have. Before God and family and friends, I ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this covenant of marriage. Begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold.
No, puedes dejarla ahí. Está grabando, la cosa está grabando. Los niños aprendiendo a vivir, aprendiendo a sentir lo que solo comenzó como un pasatiempo de pequeños, quiero pasar todo mi tiempo en esta vida. Andrea y Roxy, ¿quién lo diría? Tan pero tan diferentes que al inicio dolía, pero con el tiempo esas diferencias se convirtieron en mí. No fuese quien soy hoy día si no estuviese en mi vida. Eres ese empujón que necesito para avanzar y crecer. Quien te ayudaste a aceptarme como soy y amar libremente hasta acompañarme en mis peores momentos. Gracias por darme el primer sí ese 28 de junio del 2021, aunque solo a mí se me ocurría hacerlo ese día. Mis futuros hijos serán afortunados de llamarte madre y yo más de poder llamarte mujer. Prometo amarte, cuidarte, protegerte y respetarte bajo todo. Qué lindo es amarte, tenerte y tener el privilegio de vivir contigo. My makeup. Déjame copiar eso. Punto. Llegó uno de los días más esperados, un día en el que soñaba algún día tener. Si te soy sincera, no creo que tenía ni una mínima idea de lo que era un matrimonio. Así de bonito, con una persona que ame tanto. Creo que anteriormente llegué a identificar personas como mi primer amor, pero no estaba ni cerca de haber conocido mi primer amor, como lo es. Y mira, me estoy frente a mi primer amor, casándome y viviendo una de las etapas más bellas de mi vida. Me has hecho sentir amada cada día de los que llevamos juntas. 1814 días, si soy exacta. El primer día que nos vimos en una discoteca, no en un buen estado. ¿Quién piensa que ese día vas a encontrar el amor de tu vida? Desde ese día no nos hemos vuelto a separar de nuestra vida en 5 años ya. 5 años en los que no has parado de hacerme reír, literalmente tienes el poder de hacerlo sabiendo que eres una de las personas más charras del mundo. 5 años en que los besos en la mañana, que no me gustan de hecho, no han parado. 5 años teniendo una familia tan hermosa, que me aman tanto como lo es la vida conmigo. Quiero seguir amándote cada día de mi vida, igual de mucho como tú lo haces. Quiero seguir construyendo este futuro tan hermoso a tu lado. Te prometo estar a tu lado en tus momentos más bajos, pero que cuando se trate de prosperar, sea justa. Te amo y esta carta no puede expresar ni 1% de lo que siento. Gracias por ser tú y gracias por los cafés en la cama todas las mañanas. Te amo hoy y para siempre, atentamente tu esposa.
Vows. Roxy, tomas a Andrea para ser tu esposa, para vivir juntos en matrimonio. Prometes amarla, consolarla, honrarla y conservarla para bien o para mal, en la riqueza y pobreza, en enfermedad y salud, y abandonar a todos los demás, ser fiel solo a ella por el tiempo que ambos vivirán. Andrea, tomas Roxy para ser tu esposa, para vivir juntos en matrimonio. Prometes amarla, consolarla, honrarla y conservarla para bien o para mal, en la riqueza y pobreza, en enfermedad y salud, y abandonar a todos los demás, ser fiel solo a ella, por el tiempo que ambos vivirán.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're good.
We have an entire setup for it.
No, you're good. These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth which binds two hearts in one. As such, they're the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of the love which is now expressed between Roxy and Andrea. Andrea, this ring I give you is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride that you are my wife. Andrea, repeat after me. Roxy, this ring I give you is my personal gift, my personal promise of love, trust, and pride that you are my wife. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love to you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work along passionately love you and cherish you through the years. With the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. 1 Corinthians 13:4-8 says, "Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends." Please join me for a prayer of blessing. God in heaven, you ordained marriage for your children, and you gave us love. We present to you Roxy and Andrea, who come this day to be married. May the covenant of love they may be blessed with true devotion and spiritual commitment. We thank you for giving them strength and courage to keep their vows. Thank you for helping them to create for their family a peaceful, stable home of love as a foundation on which they can build their lives. When selfishness shows itself, grant generosity. When mistrust is a temptation, give moral strength. When there's misunderstanding, give patience and gentleness. When suffering becomes a part of their lives, give them strong faith and abiding love. Roxy and Andrea, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Roxy and Andrea, as much as you've declared your willingness to end this state of marriage with each other, declare the same in the company of God and these witnesses. By the virtue of authority vested in me as an ordained minister by the state of Florida, I pronounce you wife and wife, united in pure and holy bonds of wedlock. What God has joined, let no one separate. Go forth this life as wife and wife with the blessing of God. Be loving, patient, and kind, and above all, forgive one another as God has forgiven you. You may kiss each other. Turn face the camera for a second. It's my pleasure to introduce to the world for the first time, Mrs. and Mrs. Sanchez.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me stop the camera, and if you want to get a couple pictures, I can take them.